games to video buy go time? Figure out that riddle, why don't you? So I'm waiting here again to meet up with my local guy, Daniel, to do another large video game deal. It's 2:15 right now. He said he would be here at 2:10, but he brings me a lot of games, so I cut him a little slack. Dang, man, this is a lot of stuff in here today. I'm like not even halfway through the blue bin and I'm at 200 plus so far, so hope you do real well with this stuff. Man, these fatal frames here are some real good gems. Did you know that? Oh, you played these? Yeah. Yeah, they're nice and complete too. That's great to see. Well, on the PlayStation 1, Obscure is real valuable. Yeah. What? So he ended up taking those sealed ones back? No, yeah, he was like, alright. So did he know kind of what he had?
No, I don't think that he necessarily knew. I think that he just thought that it looked like it was valuable.
Yeah.
And like when he told him like, hey man, you want that, like he's like kind of like, holy crap.
Well, good for them not taking it in then, because they have policies where like they have to open up a lot of sealed stuff, which I hate personally, but yeah. This is kind of a funny one. Did you know this one, Walk It Out, actually goes for something like 10 bucks or so? It looks totally like shovelware. Yeah. It's a walking game.
Hey, I'm Liz and I'm a personal trainer. It's time to walk it out and get fit to over 100 of your favorite songs.
But for some reason, bring some money. There's actually some pretty decent disc only stuff here too. Xenoblade, Super Mario, Yoshi. Wow, a lot of solid Wii U, Mario World, Kart 8, both Epic Mickeys, Bayonetta, wait a second. Are there just two different Bayonetta arts on Wii U? You guys will have to let me know about that. Muramasa is actually a surprisingly valuable title. That one goes for like, I'd say 20 to 30, maybe not in disc only, but normally. Oh, Wii Sports, can definitely always use those. Naruto, Riddick, and Deadpool. Alright, now I just gotta add it all up. Alright, there it is, folks. Alright, man, you ready for the grand total? It's coming right now to 522 bucks. Alright. And you don't have to answer, but I really am curious. What do you think you have into all this stuff here?
I know that I got $200.
200 or so?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you're making some solid money then, and I'll definitely be able to make some as well.
Absolutely. And that's what I care about. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's not, of course I could sit here and list it.
Yeah, right.
Stuff to make more money, but at the same time, like I always count you.
Right.
Always count me. You know
right.
And that's what sometimes it's better.
And I love just having, like, being able to get a lot of stuff at once. It definitely helps me out, so I'm willing to pay up a little bit for that for sure.
Yeah, 100%. And it saves me time. You know what I'm saying? Time that I could be out working on my next one.
Right, finding more stuff.
Yeah, it's like you said in one of your videos, dude, and I agree with that 100%. It's all about, it's not just about making the money, it's about getting it out.
Right.
Pushing it, man.
It's the turnover.
Money that way.
The churn, yeah. So yeah, $500 video game purchase from my friend Daniel. Daniel, thanks a bunch for this deal. Again, before I get into the details of the pickup and some of the best titles, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a background in case you missed it from our conversation of how the heck this haul came to be. Because it's so disappointing. What happened was on the third or so week of Erica and my trip to Europe, I got a DM from a random local person that I had never talked to on Instagram who said that there was an estate sale going on or some sort of a hoarder house cleanup that apparently had a ton of video games. He said that he had picked up a few, but he wasn't really into that aspect of resale and just wanted to let me know, and I was like, oh shoot, if I wasn't in Barcelona right now, I would totally be at that thing. So anyway, turns out that Daniel saw what I think may have been that same person with some of these games at Game Exchange. And some of these games were like PlayStation 1 grails that were still sealed. And Game Exchange told them, hey, if you sell these to us, we are literally gonna have to open them up, decrease the value a ton. I don't think the person even really understood necessarily what they had. But anyway, didn't end up selling them to Game Exchange, but did tell Daniel where the address of this sale was. But he only ended up getting there like 10 minutes before they closed, and he knew he couldn't go back the next day and whatever, so he was only able to buy a small fraction of what they had in this huge hoarder house. So he ended up shooting a message to my other local friends, Cheap Finds Gold Mines, who were here in the country at the time, saying, hey, you might want to go and pick through this house. They went later on, and apparently thousands of dollars worth of profit of sealed and used games from this house that I missed out on because I was across the pond. Now, of course, I can't be that guy that complains about taking a dream vacation to Europe and missing out on, you know what, maybe a once-in-a-lifetime deal or whatever, even though I guess I kind of already am that guy. But anyways, there may still be a chance that I will ultimately get my hands on some of those sealed games if I can convince Corbin and Amy to sell me a few, so stay tuned to the channel because it's possible that a deal may still go through.
On this table, we got probably 100 copies of Game Informer, probably 300 or so games that are factory sealed.
But for now, let's take a look at the games from that sale that I have already gotten my hands on. So I did go ahead and take the liberty of organizing these into profitable and not so profitable games. Or maybe more accurately, profitable to sell on Amazon versus not profitable to sell on Amazon. So this lot that I purchased, unfortunately, was a little bit heavy on the like bulk slash filler kind of titles. So these large stacks here, I paid around $1 a piece for. I'm just gonna end up trading them in and hopefully ultimately get like $1.50 to maybe $2 in trade-in credit somewhere. There's really not a ton to write home about with these titles other than if you see them out in the wild, probably don't pick them up. Although Daniel said that a lot of these he got for like 50 cents a piece, so he's still making money at that price point. But there were some solid titles that I actually did want to highlight for you guys. A couple of them are actually some sealed games. One of them is the Halo Combat Evolved Platinum Hits version. I was surprised. I figured this thing would be pretty common still in sealed condition, but it looks like the last few solds were at like 70 to even on up to like 77 or 80 bucks, so was pleasantly surprised there. I'll have to do a little bit more research to find out if this is the kind of thing that is actually worth getting graded. The seal condition does seem to be pretty solid, so it could be a contender. Honestly, I've been throwing so much stuff at water recently and just to kind of see what sticks until I start to lose money on something. So this may end up going into a future batch for grading. Then this one, Thor God of Thunder, even unsealed goes for like, I think $30-ish. So I figured in sealed condition, I paid, I think like maybe $35 for it. And it was going, I believe, in like the 60 range. Again, not too sure if I would grade this. I do know that WATA doesn't actually grade PS3, so this may be one that I just sit on for a while. I'm honestly not sure. Then of these two larger stacks that are worth sending in, I did want to highlight a few titles for you that either surprised me or that might be good to look out for you. One was The Sopranos. This one actually will bring me like 15 bucks or so after fees on Amazon. If the prices that I'm saying in this video are a little bit higher than what you're used to seeing these going for in eBay or video game stores, it's just because I sell on Amazon and I can get better prices. Also, before everyone and their mother asks me this exact same question in the comments, excuse me, Phoenix, what app is that you are using to scan all of those games? It's the Amazon Seller app. If you don't have an Amazon Seller account, you can use the eBay app too, works just as well. Also, really quick, friends, Editing Caleb here. Just wanted to hop in here and say that starting today, well, today at the time of filming this, I'm adding another layer of benefit to the Discord server, and that is twice a month live Discord Q&As. The biggest feedback that I got when I did a survey, ooh, that's thunder, when I did a survey on the Discord recently is that people's favorite part is the community and also increased access. which will also be available later for those who missed the live, where people can ask me questions and I can be a little bit maybe more forthcoming about topics regarding resale or business or investing or my personal journey as a business person. Anyways, just wanted to let you guys know that in addition to the like hot games to buy and sell and community of other video game resellers, that semi-weekly live sessions is now another Discord benefit. Now, as far as my overall expected profit on this deal, not including whether or not I end up grading these games, I would estimate probably in the like $300 to $400 range after fees and shipping and everything. That's how much I'm coming away with in my pocket. Could end up being a little bit more than that, but I like to be on the conservative side. And Daniel said that he also made in the $300 neighborhood on this deal, which makes me happy because he's making his money and is able to cash out quick. I'm making my money too, and I'm able to buy a whole bunch of inventory at once, which is what I really like to do. So we saw a little win-win situation there. All of the games that I mentioned, along with any other ones that are worth looking out for, I am going to be posting on my video game reseller Discord, which is linked in the description as always. That's just a monthly service and community that I provide for video game resellers, where I share everything that I'm buying and selling that is worth looking out for, as well as like online sales and like retail arbitrage links and stuff like that. And that is going to do it for me for this one today, folks. Thank you so much for coming along as always, and until next time, I will catch you all on the flip.